All right, hi. Today we're going to talk to you about our trip to Cork and to Blarney Castle on Saturday. So first, I'm going to talk about Blarney Castle. We went there Saturday morning, um, and so we went and explored the castle and the grounds. There's really an extensive grounds around Blarney Castle and some gardens and an old Victorian house. And so what I really liked was the gardens. So we went through the rock close where there's the legend of the witch that lived at Blarney Castle, and so you can see the witch's kitchen and the witch's witch's stone. And then we tried to go see the Victorian house, but unfortunately it was still closed for a couple more weeks, so we just missed it, which was a little disappointing. There's also a beautiful flower garden and a poison garden where you could see all the poisonous plants, which was pretty cool.
There's also the main castle itself where you can climb around the really, really steep stairs to the very top and kind of look around the different rooms. They have the kitchen, the family room, different things like that. And then once you get to the very top, you can kiss the Blarney Stone and get the gift of gab. And I just thought it was really pretty from the top. It was a nice day, and you could see just around for miles, and there's tons of green and fields and pastures, so that was really cool.
Okay, so then we went to Croi, which is an integrated dance company, and what that means is there were people, able-bodied people, as well as people with different disabilities dancing together. So we got to watch two numbers, which were a mix between people in wheelchairs and people that were not in wheelchairs. So that was really cool to see how they moved together and how they moved differently. We also got to work with them afterward and do a couple dance activities of our own, which was cool to not only see how they moved, but move with them.
So what we did is we were working with a disabled, so we were separated into three groups, and we were doing interactions with them and basically like leaning on them, doing stretches with one another as well as with the disabled. And that provided a unique input or experience to kind of see where they struggled and where we struggled just working with them. And I can see where this is going to help us in our design as well in the stroke and the obesity components of dealing with the Cree house in Galway. And I believe that it was actually a very unique experience, and I really enjoyed the numbers. The numbers were very touching, and it allowed a great insight in showing that disabled bodies can also provide like beautiful artwork.
And then after that, we actually got some free time in Cork and we got to wander around the city. A bunch of us got to go shopping. We also got to see a few of the local pubs with some live music, and some of us even took a little line dancing class at one of the pubs where we ate dinner, which was pretty amusing. And then on Sunday, we had a full day of free day, and so there were two different groups. We kind of split up. My group went to the Jameson distillery and took a tour and got to see basically the whole operation of where all of Jameson is made and that's distributed around the world. And it was pretty interesting and pretty strong smell when you walked through the barrel room where they're storing and aging old whiskey, but it was a good time.
And the other group, we went to Ballycotton, which is like an hour was south towards the coast from here. And so there's lots of cliffs, and there's a walking trail that we went on, and we got to see the ocean and got to go to the beach. And also there were lots of grassy hills there, fields right next, like up to the cliffs. So it was a beautiful view, and it was just great to be out walking, hiking, and everything. And one of the fun things that that I remember from it was lots of the grass there. It was like so thick that it was like a cushion, and like we were bouncing on it. So that was one of the most fun things, I think. But just being able to sit like out in nature, and like that was how I had like imagined Ireland before I came, and so it was really cool to have that experience.